Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about that Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, that first press conference of today? And man, I tell you what, it was everything I knew it was gonna be. Both of these guys are laid back and reserved, so it wasn't a bunch of rah, you know, bunch of growling, fighting, snapping. They didn't have to do that because they know that this fight here is one of the biggest matchups probably in the last 10, maybe even 20 years. So, hey, with that being said, these guys here said some very, very good things, you know, and I tell you what, it got the audience hyped up, it got the audience laughing, cracking, but at the same time know that this is so serious. And you can see the intensity on the stage, and you can see how tense it was between those two individuals, even though they were all calm and collected. But boy, I tell you what, Terence Crawford, he talking about some, you know what they do with a big fish, they suffocate it, you know, and hey, he said it's gonna be enough fish for everybody. He's serving up the big fish. And Errol Spence, he reiterated the same thing. He said it's gonna be a crawfish bowl, and they're gonna have enough for everybody. He said, plus they're gonna roll up bud and smoke them, since it's legal to smoke in Las Vegas. So, hey man, these guys was, hey, they had me cracking up. But at the same time, Derek James, you know, he made a very, very vital point on why he think his fighter will win. He said because of depth. He has more depth to him. And hey, you know, both fighters got depth to them. But I tell you what, the main thing that Errol Spence said really triggered a lot. You know, he said, look at who he went through and then look at who Terence Crawford went through in his resume. You know, he said there's no comparison. And also, he said that he gonna break Terence Crawford's will. He gonna break him down. Say he gonna break him like a horse. Good God. Hey, look y'all, you know, I'm a fan of both fighters, for real. But when you do weigh the options of who fought who, and how he fought them, and how he beat the opponents, you know, real serious champions that other people wouldn't fight, Yordenis Ugas is still avoided by, you know, many. Terence Crawford didn't sign up to fight him. So it lets you know, hey, Errol Spence's resume does speak a little bit more in seriousness of volume. And it's a valid point. But then you also can argue that, hey, some of those fighters probably didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. You know, Terence Crawford chased after Pacquiao for 7 years. Pacquiao was willing to fight Errol Spence because he was more of a one-dimensional fighter in his eye. But as you can see, it would have been worse actually, you know, because what Yordenis Ugas did to Pacquiao, you know, we thought that was like on some Super Saiyan level. So then, you know, the real Goku come out of Errol Spence, and Errol Spence beats Yordenis Ugas like he Vegeta. So, man, you know, will we see the same thing, or will Terence Crawford, you know, win this matchup? Will he be able to beat a Errol Spence? You know, it's, man, I'm telling you, in my eyes, this is a 50-50 matchup. I don't see how in the world Vegas got Errol Spence as an underdog, but I'm assuming because of maybe the fan chatter, maybe because Terence Crawford became undisputed before. I don't know. But I tell you what, it is going to be a straight up barn burner for real. This is going to be one of the fights that you have to see. Pay-per-view, I done seen, it's $84.99. Look, forget all that. It's worth $100. You get your homeboy, you go half, get that junk. I don't hear no complaining about the prices or none of that stuff. Because it's people that were paying $9,000 to get ringside seats and all this and that. So look, I ain't even trying to hear no complaining about whatever you gotta pay to see this fight. This is a fight that you cannot deny. This is a fight you cannot miss. This is the fight of the year for real. And by it coming so fast, man, look, it's no complaints. Y'all done complained enough. Y'all know, oh, I'm over it. Oh, my feelings hurt. Oh, I booked hotel and I lost money. Oh, yada, yada, yada was here and there. So no complaining. Only complaining I want to hear about is who you going for real, period. Who you choosing? Who do you got to win this thing? Me, I give a slight edge to Errol Spence. Slight edge now, after seeing them, as of right now. But hey, come fight day, it may be Terence Crawford to get my slight edge. It just depends on how they look come fight night. And hey, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm serious. This is probably one of the best, most anticipated fights of my era. Terence Crawford said that this is one of the biggest fights of our era. He said he wanted to be the undisputed champion of this era. He wanted to be considered the best of this era. And hey, same thing with Errol Spence. He wants to be the man of this era. We're going to see who is going to be the champion of this era. We're going to see who's going to take over this era and be the undisputed champion of the welterweight division. Hey, it's here now, y'all. You know what I mean? The time is now. July 29th is not too far away, for real. It's right around the corner if you ask me. And they really didn't need no 2-month, 5-month promotion for this thing. You know what I mean? They could go ahead and do this thing right now just like they doing. And hey, let's go ahead and get these guys in the ring for the biggest fight in the world. For real. Let's get this fight going. These guys right here have been measured by everybody. These guys right here have done it all. They have beat some of the best names in the world. They have made a name for themselves. They have become champions after champions after champions, holding titles, taking titles. Now they meet up in the ring against each other. Two of the biggest names, two of the biggest welterweights in our history in the world. And now they come together. Wow, this is, you know what I'm saying? Almost brings a tear to my eye. For real. You think about how long these two have been on a tear. These two, since their pro debut, have been on a tear, beating everybody. They are undefeated. Somebody always gonna have to go that night, though. Somebody's gonna have to take a back seat to the new undisputed champion of the welterweight division. Unless it's a draw. And I tell you what, it'll be crazy if it's a draw and it was by, some bad judging. So I hope that is not a factor. I hope there's not no bad judging. I hope there is not no bad referees near this fight at all. For real, period. We need a good, clean fight. We need to see who the best is. We need to see who has the power. We see to see who has the speed, to see who breaks who will first in this fight. That's what we're looking for. That's all I'm looking for. I just want to see the best be the best. And that's it. Nothing else. So I'm excited, y'all. I hope y'all are truly excited for this. Errol Spence versus Terence Bud Crawford, this is definitely going to be one of the best boxing fights you will ever see in a very, very long time. I promise you that. And I know these guys going to put on a heck of a performance, just like they normally do in any other fight. But now you have an immovable force against an immovable object, and hey, something's going to have to give. Somebody's going to have to fight, and somebody's going to have to lose. And, you know, it's going to be only one winner in this fight, and may the best man win. So anyway, with that being said, that's all I got for this video. You already know the routine when you leave my house. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out. Till next time.